Hi guys, this is Asad Yaqub and I've been asked a question how to read a book. So I'm here at Readings, Main Boulevard, Gulberg, and it's one of the popular bookstores of Lahore, and I'm going to tell you how to read a book. Well, many of you like to read books, but actually it's important to know how to read a book. So I've picked up this book from here, The Power of Now. The first thing is this: you need to know why are you reading a certain book. For example, if I'm going to read the book Power of Now, what is my purpose, what is my aim of reading this book? So that's the first thing you need to be clear about. Once you're clear about your purpose of reading the book, now for instance, there are two purposes I'm going to tell you why I read the books. First, I'm going to read this book because I'm going to do a seminar on this very book. Then I'll be reading it very carefully because I'm going to deliver on this very book. Second, if I'm reading it for the sake of reading or for the sake of time pass, that's what we call casual reading. So it can be a casual reading as well. Again, if a student is reading a book and he knows the next day is got to appear in the exam, so that student will be reading a book in a very careful manner. He will try to memorize certain things and all that, right? So the first thing is you need to know the purpose of reading the book. Now, the second thing, when you start reading, after reading a paragraph, after reading, as you're reading, I'll tell you while reading, words should create some images on your mind, and you have to go into visualization as you're reading the book. Now, for example, I read a famous book of Rhonda Byron, that is Magic. So while reading the book, I was in imagination. I was visualizing everything she was saying in the book, and the words were creating images, certain images on my mind. So if you read the words and the words are going to create certain images on your mind, definitely you will be into that very book. One thing. Second, when you read a book, now you should assume that you are in conversation with the writer. Now, for example, you got this book and this is the writer of the book. You are in conversation with the writer of the book. You are directly talking to that very writer. So you got to feel that there's a dialogue going on. You are reading the book, and after reading a couple of paragraphs, you got to stop, and then you got to think that, okay, I have learned this thing in this paragraph, I've learned that thing in this paragraph, now the main thing is this and all that. Next, you should have a highlighter or a pencil when you're reading a book. Whenever there is something important, like for example, there's an important point, there's an important quotation, or there is something that touches you, or that is quite touchy for you, or that is quite startling for you, you can underline that very thing as well, and then you can come back and all that. Now I give you another example. I bought the same book, Magic. Well, it was international edition. I paid quite a lot of money for that very book, and then I thought I would not write anything on that book because I spent a lot of money, so I will not highlight anything. Now I'm going to give a seminar on that very book, and when I opened the book, everything was new for me. I totally forgot everything from the book and all that. Now I'm reading that book again, highlighting the points, underlining the points and all that. So you need to go on. This book is your property. Once you buy the book, that is your property. You can highlight, you can even make notes, or you can write some notes on the book as well. I'm making this video on the request of Mirza Ali Hassan, who is one of my students, one of my followers on Facebook, and he requested me to tell us how to read a book. So the first thing, you should be clear. What's the purpose of reading the book? What's your objective? Why are you reading that very book, right? Do you need to go for a casual reading, for a time pass, or you want to learn something? You need to absorb, and as you're reading the book, you should absorb the things as well. And that will only be possible when you are reading, creating images, underlining, highlighting, and then by the end of the book, you can write a summary of the book in your own words. You can write the review of the book in your own words, like I give the reviews, so you can write reviews in your own words as well. Thank you very much. I'm really thankful to administration of Readings, Gulberg. They allowed me to make this video over here, and I'm thanking you all in advance to watch this video, right? Thank you very much. Take good care of yourselves. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.